Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy iBeMaine and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be starting a new series about front page. So it's going to be episode 1 and it's going to be a series that I do and I talk about, from issues, from ways to get to front page, in my opinion, from, what does it take to be front page? That's what the series is about. What does it take to get your game popular? Obviously, I don't have my own game, but I have been, studying games, from studying YouTube videos, and just trying to decide what does it take to be successful in both Roblox and both YouTube. What does it take? Alright, so let's get into today's video. Alright, so before I get into it, one of the big things to me is I really search Roblox and just look for hidden gems, look for hidden wonder games that I think are really well developed, and I like to play it out. I want to be able to a point where I, grow in the YouTube scene and I can promote those games and, hopefully draw an audience to those games. And so today's video, I'm going to be playing Impulse and I'm going to be playing Malice. So Impulse is a FPS, so if you had to compare it to anything, it'd be something like Phantom Forces. It plays completely different, but if you need a visual, Phantom Forces is what puts you in mind. And Malice is a, fighter style game. It's hard to put. It's a mobile style game. If you ever play like League or Smite, it's something like that. But if I was them, I would try to switch this game to an Overwatch style game because it has the character. It's a really nice game. Has great characters, has great models, has great fluid. It has a little lag, but work and more people coming in will make you put in more work, so that's not a problem. But I will switch this game to more Overwatch, add payload, and try to switch the game to like that. So if you guys ever see this video, if you ever want to be successful, if you guys make an Overwatch style game, I guarantee you will bring in people. But anyway, let's get into today's video. So in the first episode, I want to talk about audience. Audience is super important. Know who you're trying to target when you're making Roblox, and remember who you're targeting when you make any Roblox game is super important. So when you're making a game, whether it's anime, whether it's adventure, whether it's fighting, whether it's roleplay, whether it's whatever it may be, you have to remember what audience you're trying to target and the overall audience of Roblox in general. So remember, Roblox is targeted for kids. And you may be a kid watching this, you may be a little bit older, you may be not, I don't know. I'm an older guy. So when I think about it, Roblox is targeted for a younger audience. From 4-year-olds to, literally, I know 4 and 3-year-olds who play Roblox and have fun with it. So from 4 to, I think it says 8 to 18, but there are older people that play. But the majority, in my opinion, are probably from about 6 to 12 of the majority of people that play Roblox. And you gotta realize that simplicity is super key with them. Now, that's not saying that you can't take in a fantastic game, make it complex, add all these different features, add all these different styles and graphics and all these amazing things. So let's take Arcane Adventure for example. Arcane Adventure is not a simple game. It doesn't really tell you where to go. It doesn't fully tell you what to do. And yet it's still, when it first came out, it was getting 15k people. That's a lot of people, and this game had a little hype behind it, but that's 15k people for a game that's not simple is pretty amazing in my opinion. So okay, so now I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to suggest that you should, if you have this amazing ideal and it may be a little complex, I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't do that, but you need to remember that the core should be simple. At its core, it needs to be simple and simplistic. So people who don't, so when you make a great ideal, if it goes over somebody's head, if they keep on that straight line, they will still reach that path. Let's take Phantom Forces for example. Phantom Forces at its core is just a shooter. You can snipe, you can drop shot, you can climb, 360, quick scope, rush. There's so many different aspects of it. But if a 4-year-old was to get on, he knows he moves, or I don't say 4-year, but if a younger person if a younger person who doesn't know much gets on the game, all he knows is he needs to click the mouse and it shoots, and he needs to kill the person. And it's that simple. So when you add like different sights and different scopes and different things, yeah, it makes the game great, and yeah, it asks for the more advanced player, but at its core, it's just a shooter. So you just shoot it. So let's take a game that kind of got popular that I played a lot was Blox No Hero. And when I think about when I hear somebody making a Blocks No Hero game, I don't think that game making front page. You know, it's an anime game for one. It's not a super popular anime game for one, and I still don't know how they got as popular as they did. But yeah, you came in, you had quirks, you had powers, and now they're gonna add a lot to it. But at its core, all you had to do was get on and press Q to train, and you got stronger. You fight, you role play, you did whatever you want to do. But at its core, you know, when they started off, they introduced it with a simple core. Simple graphics, simple way to get skills. You have a few options. You introduce it, and then you begin to add. You begin to develop. You begin to add more and draw in the audience to come back. You know, the more engaged audience to come back and add more new features and all these different things. But at its core, the game is still the same. You still press Q to level up. You still have that one quirk that you have. You still have Z, X, and C to use your abilities. It's not that much. So once they add more, you still do the same thing. So you still draw in that same audience that enjoyed that aspect. But now you can develop and enhance the game even more and draw in a more advanced crowd to really enjoy it, to really bring out. And then you bring in, you know, YouTubers to come in and explain. And then the audience that doesn't get it as much, they're like, oh, that's all I have to do. And so we, like, for example, when a YouTuber does, you know, a best class setup, a guy who didn't really understand what the red dot does or a compensator does, he doesn't really need to know now because it's not somebody's explaining it. So you brought in the advanced audience, now they explain to the younger audience, the people who don't really get it, and now everybody's moving on the same track. So you just have to remember audience. Audience is super key. You have to draw in the more simple people. You remember audience. Now I don't want to say more simple because that sounds, you know, negative. The younger audience. The younger is not going to, you know, understand those complex matters. But at the same time, they're the larger audience, so you have to draw that audience in first. And once you captivate that audience, the ones that's more advanced out the crew, that's a little bit older, that understands a little more, they break it down and they, you know, allow the younger audience to understand even more. You know, and just a cycle and a flow, and that allows you to, you know, deeper develop your game, add more detail, add more crafts, you know, make that code really specific and unique, and, you know, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's episode 1 of getting your game to front page, or let's discuss front. I don't know exactly what topic title yet. And let's say this one more time. In today's video, you're going to be seeing a game called Impulse, and you will be seeing a game called Malice. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's strike discussion in the comment section. Let me know what you think about your captivating your audience or front page in general. I'll be doing more of this in the future. I'm probably more at once, probably once a day until I get all this out, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. From copying games, from the Pokemon complex to the Dan TDM, man, there's a lot of stuff I want to discuss with this series, and I just still want to make a super long video. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button as it helps your boy grow. Comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. But until my next video, it's been your boy iBeMaine, and I'm signing out. Peace.